Alright. Copy link.
Why I want to do DMR's other name was to check the old to see if the old profile was still in the group to delete it. Oh, there is an outfit station. Where's there to the stables?
Alright, so I will just travel to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the stables and the outfit station. I'm curious to see how many pieces of the hollow jack I have. What?
Let's preview that. Or it's not going to preview. Okay. Alright, where the fuck am I going? Did... Fuck. I forgot to talk to Sothasil. Yes. So I have to go back.
I'm not going anywhere.
So, back there. Because I forgot to go in the damn place.
thought such an outcome likely. The time has come for my departure. I've always felt a sense of peace in Artaeum, but also discomfort. While you confronted Nocturnal, I worked within the shadow of your efforts. Negotiations with both Clavicus Vile and Mafala were held, and a compromise was decided upon. Knowing the nature of Daedra, I doubt that shall be the case. However, any direct interference within Nirn should cease, while the terms are met, of course. As for Nocturnal, it seems she's returned. Perhaps. She likely contemplates her next course of action even now, given such a defeat. It may be centuries before she makes another attempt. Then again, could be days. I must decline. Valserin may see me as an ally, but to Somerset, I am a foreign interloper, an enemy of the state. My participation would not be welcome. The need, and so the gears turn once more, ever changing, yet ever the same. With me always in the center. I take no pleasure in such distractions from my work.
Now back to you. Let's see. Over there. Oh. I have to go through all the stairs again. We have to go up all the stairs again because we're going to the palace.
So I was checking out the outfit station.
I
I
figured.
didn't have much booze, I will tell you what I did. I need at least the chest piece for the one like that.
Is that actually a member of a
How
civic
can
order?
Briggs negotiate peace if stupid high elves won't talk to him?
Important going on to bring them
What do
up.
I have to talk to
Finally,
now?
you arrived. We were
Have you
able to
gotten to
gather
the
everyone
palace?
together, but they've
No,
already
that was
started
just
the
to
meeting.
talk to her
Valserin tried to make them wait, but the Sapiarchs demanded
Yeah,
to
she's
know
up at
what
the
was
palace.
happening.
Did you get lost?
I assume so.
Open your map.
Probably right next to it.
Where
Oh,
the
yeah,
hell?
jumping around.
Yeah. You had to go up all the stairs.
That's right.
To be honest, not great. Even the proxy queen is hesitant to accept our request.
Yeah.
As always, everyone's so worried about proper high elf decorum that they refuse to see reason. I'm just not sure how we're going to win this one.
You're running on your wolf again.
No.
Yeah, that's how you gotta talk, not go in yet.
I'm happy I could cancel that.
Especially with the load screen.
Today's Tuesday, right?
I was about to say, today's now Wednesday.
You can't make such demands. The Sapiarchs are the keepers of the Crystal Tower.
This is about more than the College of Sapiox, Lonatil.
If Raz could intervene, perhaps we should hear from our newly arrived friend.
We concur with Razumdar. Let us hear what the adventurer has to say.
The Sapiarchs recognize your bravery on our behalf in Lalandril and within the Crystal Tower, but there is nothing you can say that will alter our thinking on this matter. So Valsarin claims. If this is true, the College shall institute new measures to protect the tower. That is well within our capabilities. The Psijic Order is responsible for all that has happened. Why should I trust them now?
I'm gonna choose the second option.
Perhaps you're right, but the Sapiarchs did not cause these events. The Psijic Order did. My people died protecting the Crystal Tower. Why should I accept aid from the very Order that's responsible for their deaths? Be that as it may, the Sapiarchs will continue to do as we always have. We shall protect the Crystal Tower. Entrusting that responsibility to anyone else is just far too dangerous. That's your opinion. You are a newcomer. I have no reason to believe that you have Somerset's best interests in mind. For all I know, you and the Psijic Order wish to...
Our friend has proven their mettle time and time again. Raz thinks you should hear about these deeds. Oriandra, admit our guests now, yes?
What are you up to, Razumdar?
I will vouch for this adventurer. While I was blinded by prejudice and hate, their actions saved Shimmerine.
The Divine Prosecution recognizes this adventurer's efforts to maintain the peace. I can personally attest that they saved Khaitan Keep from a Daedric cult.
Finally, Raz must add his voice to the chorus. No one has served our queen and our island as well as this adventurer. Not even Raz.
We have heard enough. We accept that the adventurer is trustworthy. Sapiarch Lonatil, listen to what they have to say.
I apologize for my assumptions. It's clear you've done much good for Somerset and its people. The protection of the Crystal Tower has been the Sapiarch's duty for time immemorial. To change that now feels like we failed. I can't deny the truth of your words. Very well. Henceforth, the Sapiarchs will accept outside aid in order to best protect the Crystal Tower. I'll begin preparations immediately. However, I still refuse to allow the Psijic Order to participate. I promise we will work with the Proxy Queen to make sure the Crystal Tower remains safe. I'll begin preparations immediately. We'll even allow the Divine Prosecution and the Mages Guild.
Raz is sure there are many more details to work out, but for now, this one just wants a very strong drink.
If you would wait a moment, my friend, I'd like to talk privately. Thank you for helping me win this last battle. While the Psijic Order will not be among those protecting the Crystal Tower, we will continue to observe. We never meant to take such a direct role in events. We're observers, watchers. We lend a hand, guide fate, but never directly shape it. Besides, I need to return to Artaeum on an interim basis until we get beyond this crisis and can make a decision for the future. In the meantime, I want to atone for what the Right Master and Lathan did. You're attuned to Artaeum and have a connection to the Psijic Order now. The portal will always be open for you, and you'll always be welcome on our hidden island.
By the way, you can actually search this stuff without stealing.
Razendar, remove your furry seat from our throne.
After all Raz has done for Queen and country, you would deny him this
Wait
small
till you get up to the Khajiit.
How Iron tolerates you, we'll never understand.
Raz could get used to such a seat. Metaphorically speaking, of course. This one would prefer a throne with far more padding. But enough of such talk. Today we celebrate your victory. From newcomer to savior of Somerset. Quite the feat, yes? Raz thought of many different plans once he heard of this meeting. He is glad the first turned out so well. His other plans, well, there is no need to dwell on such unsavory details. This one never doubted you could do it, Five-Claw. Actually, Raz may have doubted you a few times. Or many times. But he apologizes for that. After all, you have now proven yourself most capable. And of course, no heroic deed is complete. Raz did indeed. On behalf of Queen Irene, this is for you. Ironic how Somerset was saved by one of the newcomers it so distrusts. This is a good lesson for the High Elves, yes. Maybe now they'll realize that change is not so bad after all. Enjoy yourself, my friend.
Ooh, trophy.
Raz certainly plans to.
Our throne, Razendar. We would have it back now.
So tense, your majesty. Must be this uncomfortable throne. Perhaps Raz could suggest a most comfortable cushion upon which you could sit.
Such a cushion is much too lumpy for our tastes.
Keep listening. He's talking about her sitting in his lap. Is that really all of the Somerset now? So what quest now? Could drag you through the little Mirror quest. I think I did it on my
This book just
Argonian.
magically appeared in front of me.
Because when I was in Davon's watch, I saw her again with the quest marker. Or we can just pick up some side quests here. Because there's plenty of them around.
Most sincere salutations, newfound friend. I am Rigert the Brash, Ambassador at Large for the exceedingly excellent Nord Cultural Exchange. I fear my mission to this beautiful island of snooty elves has ended before it has even begun. The glorious pact sent Rigger to bargain with Queen Irene, to use my considerable charms to woo high elves to talk of peace and an end to the Three Banners War. I even brought gifts to bestow. These tall, skinny elves, they have so many rules. Did you know Queen Irene isn't even on Somerset? And to get an audience with her proxy queen requires some sort of proper introduction. Vindilween won't let me set foot in the palace without one. You would help Rigert? That makes my heart dance like young ones at a Mara's Day ball. Speak to Courtier Vindilween and find out how we get one of these proper high elf introductions. Remember, I brought gifts. That's sure to open a few doors. Rigert is the bestest ambassador in all of Skyrim. Sometimes I think the Nord Cultural Exchange was created just to take advantage of my talents and inaptitudes. I think that was the word the Thane used. Anyway, Rigert has come to end the war. The Three Banners War. Terrible business. I was drinking at the Skald King's court when I mentioned how silly it was to fight over an empty throne. Next morning, they put me on a boat and sent me here. Rigert, if we can get an audience with her, or her proxy queen, I will certainly try. An ongoing war with no end in sight can't be good for either side. Plus, Rigert can be very persuasive. Rigert has no idea. Vindilween kept talking about laws and rules and customs. Said a simple Nord like me would never understand. But with you to help navigate these cultural conundrums, Rigert will be having tea with the proxy. What's to tell? Vindilween's a self-important royal lackey who thinks her armpits smell like fresh linen. If the snooty high elves have ministers of culture, then Vindilween is definitely their king. Go talk to her and see for yourself. Oh, such treasures I brought. Gifts that any Nord would kill for. And many have. I brought wonderments from the vaults of Windhelm. A depressing stuffed goat, Dibella's bosom knight favor, and essence of mammoth. An excellent treasure. This was King Yoren's prized pet Badir, known for her bravery. She once faced down a horde of rampaging orcs. The Skald King stuffed and mounted her for display, but found it too depressing to keep up. Something every virile man and woman can appreciate. This bust of Dibella, god of beauty and erotic instruction, holds a place of honor in many Nord bedchambers.
Its presence makes nightly activities more invigorating. Oh, this one is popular with maidens and matrons who can afford it. The alchemists of Windhelm crafted this expensive fragrance for use on special occasions. Who wouldn't want to smell like wet mammoth on a warm spring day, eh? Rigert is the bestest ambassador in all of Skyrim. Some...
Back into the palace. Castle.
So, this book just magically appeared in front of me.
I know what I saw. I was upstairs watching the ceremony, and I turn around for but a moment, and then this book just suddenly appears.
Look, the palace is magically sealed by some of the finest mages in Somerset. There's no way someone just teleported a book in here.
Maybe it's a cursed relic then? I didn't touch it. It's still on the seat upstairs. Maybe we should ask the Sapiarchs to look at it?
That was an interesting conversation to listen.
Did I see you with that nod? You really need to reconsider the company you keep. An audience with the proxy queen for a nod? Well, an introduction requires certain documents. A recommendation from the appropriate Sapiarch, for example, as well as an audit from the Divine Prosecution. And perhaps a crude yet accurate analogy. Get Sapiarch Tandeman to provide a recommendation, and Justiciar Rolandel to give Rigert a legal writ validating his credentials. Then, as a favor to me, more. You newcomers just seem to want and want and want. Very well. Which of these very necessary items would you like to ask about? Tandenman is the Sapiarch of Foreign Observations. He's Somerset's leading expert on the cultures that aren't Altmer. He's excited about the Queen's decree, as he finally gets to meet outside. You'll have to ask the Sapiarch. Perform a favor of some sort, I suppose. Nothing too outrageous. Probably he'll want some help interviewing the mass of newcomers flocking to our shores. Rolandel serves as an officer of the Divine Prosecution, enforcing both secular and favors are the currency of power.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be listening to the conversations in as much depth because of the experience scroll. Are you ready to call it? Alright. Once I get that.
Don't stop your stream. You can jump on another character or even run this one for something else.
Nah, I'm getting sleepy too. So, I will just call it here.